Welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. For whatever reason there, I was about to say Parasite Eve. It's like, no man, that was years ago. Oh, got to mute the audio. But you know what, let's use that as an example. Listen to this. You hearing that? Out of sync. That's why I mute the audio on the laptop. Well, I can't have good things like, you know, just having well, to be fair, if I did have the commentary in real time on one file, that would make it more of a pain if it goes out of sync, you know, because that did happen in the past. So, you know, either way, I have to record the commentary separately, which still requires the old laptop, because I did try the new laptop for recording my commentary separately. Last time I did record session for Pokemon Violet, which I'll, have another record session to do soon because I uploaded the last part I had recorded in advance yesterday. Be uploading for Lil Busters today, which means this part will be uploaded tomorrow, so I'm falling behind on time, and the reason for that is I was saying something else before that, though, wasn't I? I sidetracked myself, so I immediately forget what the hell I was even talking about. Retrace your steps. No, not you, you idiots. I hate when the controller does that. What was I saying before that? Oh yeah, the audio. And you know, it did technically work. I was able to get the new laptop to record the microphone from my headphones. That's all well and good, except there's just a tad bit of a problem, and a few issues I have with that. One, which is the biggest reason of all, is it doesn't pick up audio that well. And by that, I mean it picks up audio fairly clear. It picked up my voice just fine. The background noise was near non-existent, which makes it impossible to pick up, you know, where the audio would sync up from the in-game audio and my commentary. So that's an issue there. Plus, sometimes during my commentary, my voice would just randomly cut out. And I was like, oh hell no. So maybe like after I do this record session, I'll check the settings on Audacity, see if there's like any adjustments I gotta make to make it work. Because, yeah, this old laptop is clearly on its last legs, as the guy who fixed it said, more or less. It's basically falling apart. I had to have it repaired again because the charger itself, right? The bit that's inside the laptop that you put the charger in, that had become faulty because the laptop had literally started to open up again on the side. So it's creaking open, things were going like deep, deep, deep. And clearly inside there it was going like that as well. So I constantly have to constantly readjust the charger, like its position to try to get it to charge at that like awkward spot and all that. And then one time the other day, a few days ago, I was like, okay, just turn the laptop off for now, just put it in the usual spot, and I think I can't remember now. That when I had a shower or something else. Whatever. The point is, when I came back for it, pick up the laptop, I noticed it's like, where's the charger? I left the charger in. Turned out, charger had ripped itself out. It had become so loose that it straight up detached from the laptop itself. And so it's been fixed, but now the charger doesn't like get stuck fully in. It's a bit more, has a bit more of a loose feel to it. So it works better than it did, obviously. Kind of defeat the point if that wasn't the case. But it's also made me more aware of just how run down this old laptop is getting. And now I feel like a reverse is in order eventually of using the newer laptop more than the older laptop. like as a general use laptop as well as recording, whereas I end up using the old one only for recording only to save it, because it's clearly decked. It's falling apart basically. Much like I was falling apart when that happened, because my god, this laptop has given me at least 2 mental breakdowns in the past year. It's like, oh man, I still need the bloody thing, man. You know? It's like I don't even have all my shit on the new laptop. It's like, you know, Ableton and all that for my guitar and keyboards, I don't have that installed, and there's not nearly as much space on that compared to the, I mean, the old laptop here, it's got jack shit memory, but that's because, you know, all the videos over the years I've recorded. It originally had like 900 odd gigabytes, plus another 100 or so, and, you know, nowadays it's like down to single double digits at most. Constantly having to, you know, back up videos, then delete, back up, delete, so on and so forth. A constant recycling of states. It's a pain in the ass. And I also hate Windows 11. It just bugs me. What also bugs me about Windows 11 is I always use like notepad files, right? Like doing the family tree stuff and all that. It's like I got separate files for each one. I'd be like, okay, entry here and that. And one thing that's good about Windows 11's version of Notepad is that it, you know, it'll underscore like in that red bit where it's like, you know, for typos or anything like that. I find it kind of funny that it applies to some last names but not others. It's like, oh, this Irish last name? Good. This other last name that is of English origin? Nah, that's a misspelling, clearly. But anyways, the point is, what was the point of me saying that annoys me? Because that isn't one thing that annoys me. It's just the way that the file's open. I can never tell if a freaking file saves. It feels like it's weirdly automatic. It bugs me. Plus, on top of that, I also hate how... I mean, that's probably what's caused me issues signing into my email, is because of the way the laptop links to stuff like that. So it makes it a pain in the ass each time I go, you know, sign into Steam and shit. And what else annoys me about it? I guess, is it Outlook? Is that what it is? No, it wasn't Outlook. It was, what was it called? Was it OneDrive or something like that? I forget. Well, whatever it is, basically like the inbuilt backup thing. I'm just like, I don't care, I've got my own form of that in my external hard drives, which granted, you know, they could also get fucked at some point, but it's not like they give you much to work with anyway. It's like, here's 5 gigabytes. It's like, 5 gigabytes? That won't last freaking 3 bloody videos of mine. Especially if you include, like, the commentary. Like a gigabyte of freaking parts. 2 gigabytes, maybe even 3 gigabytes per part if you include, like, the separate commentary audio file. It's ridiculous. I remember back in the day when, you know, videos would take up, you know, double digits in the megabytes. But I guess that's the price you pay when you know... I mean, I wouldn't say that my quality of videos has been upped. Well, it kind of has, like, video quality itself. Commentary quality, though, that's a different story. I've been rambling here for nearly 9 minutes, we've done nothing. And... well, does it matter? It's like I'm looking at the previous parts I've been uploading. Previous part of Pokemon that I uploaded yesterday, that's got 1 view. Surprising, because the 3 videos uploaded prior to that, the days before, still all have 0 views. It's like, how is like on my VN channel as well. It's like, there was 40 something views on one video, and then 1 on the other video. And I think that 1 video might just be me, because I was like, why isn't it showing the preview as hovering over as I clicked on it on the main channel? So I don't know if that counts as a view. So it's like, basically nobody's watched it. So, I'm not helping by doing this long rambling. Let's kind of get our bearings here. We're going up against a boss, and I don't remember what its weaknesses and all that crap were. What I do know is that I did a fair bit of level grinding. About as much as, you know, my rambling. Let's get up the wiki page. Of course, I gotta find the correct page. Oh, I hate that. You know when you go onto these fandom wikis and you instantly get a pop-up being like, sign in with Google, it's like, no, fuck off. Especially for me, I don't have the freaking down arrow on the old laptop. I have to use the goddamn spacebar to freaking scroll more efficiently down a page. And sometimes that doesn't even work. And the stupid thing is, right, the new laptop, it's got the arrow keys. Trouble is some brainiac, some genius thought it was such a great idea that you got the left and right key perfectly fine. Normal sized key. For up and down, however, let's make them all one key. Not like it's one key as in it says one, no. We'll have it so that it's one key and just sliced in half. So the top one is up, bottom one is down, but combined they make up the size of one key. What the fuck kind of bullshit is that? And I hate the fact that the enter key on the freaking newer laptop is just, you know, about the same size as the freaking backspace on my old laptop. It should be thick and fat, so that you know when you're hovering over it, you're clicking on the right key. So many times I've saved a video prematurely because I've hit the freaking other, you know, the other key instead. It's like I'll be like trying to hold down shift while like typing out the title, and then it ends up saving, and I'm like, god damn it, such a pain in the ass. Where is it? Sometimes these fandom wiki sites can be a bit of a pain in the ass. Like you want a specific page, you could just type it in, but I don't even remember what freaking part of Tartarus it's called. It'd be useful to have like a page that just lists bosses, you know? I think it might be one on the site, but I haven't got it saved. Come on, where is the freaking area of Tartarus so I can use that as a reference point and get from there? Yeah, there we go. What section of Tartarus is it in anyway? I think it was next to last. Yeah. And each time you go to a new page, sign in with Google? No, fuck off. I just want to freaking hold down, well, just press the spacebar so I can scroll down the page. But no, you have to stop me in my tracks to do that bullshit. Okay, so which one are we dealing with? Let me just double check here. You've got it coming up to a quarter of an hour basically, and nothing's happening. 244. So we're dealing with some Cyclops that are resistant to physical attacks. They block darkness and light, as they all do, and also electricity. So with that in mind, what type of attacks does this bastard go again? Yeah, they're very heavy on the physical damage. Shame I can't really check everyone's moves. Well, actually, I can't really do that, can I? Jeez. It's you've got counter on, haven't you? We'll try this lineup. I don't know how well it's gonna go, obviously. I already showed, like, in the previous parts, in that bit where I recorded at the end, showing everyone's current levels. Only the protagonist is tired, but I certainly was tired after all that level running. It was tedious. 3 enemies in the middle. You're gonna get your asses whooped. Should I check equipment first? Did I give you anything else? I think this is the strongest weapon. Okay, no, that is stronger. Against condition. What does this one do? Charm. Well, we can't charm the enemy. So, Galahad sword. Was Galahad in the King Arthur Baldi or anything? Maybe I should, you know, give them a better equipment. We've stumbled. That's good to have. Seriously? Wow, that is much better. 69 versus kind of fitting, isn't it? Well, is it fitting? It's like she's immune to lightning, electricity, and all that, despite that being her weakness because of her equipment, and she also has a lightning bow. And she also evades. Yeah, I'll have to keep that. Don't want to change that to risky. Baby, go your house swing. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. I think I gave you this one. Yeah, it gives you a lot of this. Oh, but you got a stronger one. So. I mean, it is considerably stronger, but that added SP is very nice. Wow, you don't have anything better than that? Big strike. I guess I've got nothing to do. Let's get the show on the road. You can win, I believe in you.
This is no ordinary enemy. Don't let your guard down.
Also, you know, Odin and all that. All, well, have they? No, it was just Odin. Odin, finally, we can use Odin if we ever, you know, if I ever feel like it. Because now we got this item. Yellow one, I think it's still not max level, or maybe it was, and I just can't remember.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
And if you saw the previous part, which currently nobody seemingly has except me, this bastard was fused when I was trying to get that other persona that in Persona 5, I think, yeah, Queen Holly. In Persona 5, it's the ultimate persona of that. But, oh, wherever I found it. Zara Empress of Princess. And, you end up getting a fusion accident, which is, you know, a rare event that can happen. And I got this one instead. And granted, it seems crazy. Here, which I think I got on a shuffle card. I mean, this could work out in our favor. You know? Let's see, anything else? That's, wow, this one is definitely going to be OP. Should I try out you? Give it a shot. Yeah, we're gonna have a rough time with these. I didn't even scan them, did I?
Such persistence. I'll show you my true power.
We're not getting insta-destroyed, but you know, they haven't hit us with multiple hit attacks for everyone. Oh god, they're definitely gonna knock us out. Of course, Invigorate 2 or wherever it is gives us back SP per turn. But I feel Siegfried is going to have to be MVP here because this is. Oh, that's weak.
Hang in there.
They are resistant to physicals after all.
Hang in there.
Check this out. Damn, I couldn't finish it off.
Ooh. Well, and Ruda, yeah, it's what? You know, it's like I've been reluctant to use Ruda because I'm like, you know, you never know, it might be Ruda. It's pretty decent design.
I won't lose.
It's off. Damn,
We might actually pull this
finish it
off.
off.
Maybe I'm speaking too soon now. And I could also heal us as well. Yeah, so I'll heal us.
This ends now. I failed to finish it off.
Ow. Aha!
Hang in there.
Check this out. Damn, I couldn't finish it off.
You know, they don't feel as smart as they were
Give me a
when we
sec.
originally
I'll scan the target.
guys. They're not using their, you know, hit everyone attacks and really.
This ends
I probably
now.
jinxed it by saying that.
I failed to finish it off.
Nice high counters. Uh-oh. It destroyed it.
Hang in there.
It's off. That one just won't die.
Nice, Junpei-kun. The enemy's off balance.
Yay! You know, with the way it used last resort there, it's like things like Pokemon Violence. I mean, I caught a Voltorb. I'm not sure if we're gonna Electrode. I just think it's like I'll just Nimit Cyclops after this. But the odds of me remembering that are basically non-existent. Haha!
Hang in there.
That thing's gonna use last. Oh no, it isn't. Ah, you serious?
Hang in there.
The one time I have a weakness and they like exploit it.
It's on!
The enemies return to normal.
Oh no! Didn't realize that was the thing. If your stash is tired, it takes you longer to get back.
Couldn't defeat it.
Check this out!
Isn't someone on the team, I think it was even Dreamfake,
I couldn't finish it off.
maybe, that has, you know, the ability to get you back off your knees and back onto your
The enemy
feet.
is getting stronger too.
Coin of King. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's unbelievable. My controller just exists. I hate when that happens. We're almost done. Just one more to go. Is there one more to go? Yeah, I guess there is actually. Ah, come on! Why is it I can't put the blood? No, damn it. I know you guys can do it. Let's finish this. Have a serious voice in your head. It says this was a very last minute social. Well, it's not really social, it's sort of, but it's just the archive. And I am that. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choose the creator and son of the church. I forget, what is the ultimate persona of the church? Next Annihilation Team social link is which level is the son of the judgment. I'm kind of feeling. If I recall correctly, it's like the only one we've got so far from the judgment is Anubis, which is the lowest level. Then you got ones like the Archangel Michael, Satan, and I think maybe Lucifer, which makes me think maybe that one's the ultimate one, but I don't think it is. By a company that may or may not actually own the rights to these tracks for some reason. I know. You know what? I'm gonna check that actually, because it happens on nearly every single part of this Let's Play for quite some time now. In fact, let's see. Copyright claim on the previous part is living with determination. What is our dome arrangements? That's probably, you know, the dome music that's like. Also, remember what track it reminded me from Persona 4, and by that I mean I can't remember what the track was called, but you know that melody I was doing is correct. It was like. It's just like it's a light piano version of it that plays in the game. Whereas when I play on guitar like that, I'm thinking more of like the trumpet version. Or whatever, you know, weird instruments being used now. So who is the claimant on this here copyright each and every time? Where it's constantly like copyright claim on video, but it's not, you know, a strike. It's you probably won't be able to monetize videos, even though in all your history of, you know, making videos on YouTube, you've never once monetized videos, but, you know, this just, you know, makes it so that's extra less likely, you know. The claimant is Nextone Inc., which seems to be like its publishing is Australia, New Zealand, by the looks of it. Newtone Inc. Publishing. And I'm like, who the fuck are they? No, seriously, nobody comments on these videos, but, you know, I could look into it myself, but I just can't be bothered, honestly. It's like, is there any reason why that company constantly is, like, doing that? I don't know. Because, you know, if anything, I would have thought Atlas, but, you know, Atlas seems pretty chill with that. I've never... I don't think I've ever got any copyright claims from Atlas. It's like, I remember years ago, 1 or 2 parts of one of my Silent Hill Let's Plays got a copyright from Konami. Didn't get blocked or anything like that, just, you know, regular, you know, where the restrictions are basically non-existent. It's just like, probably any money that would be made, like, not even a single pence probably, from the video views would go to them. But then it also go to YouTube as well. We'll split half a shilling. It's like, we don't have that currency anymore. I know, that's just goes so how redundant this is. But, you know, I always get that type of copyright claim where it's like, you may not be able to monetize videos, and that's about it. Either way it goes, it bugs me. But yeah, Konami, I remember doing that back in the day. That was one of the rare cases where the copyright claim was actually... I mean, I don't even know what triggered it. It's just so random when it happens. Because it was the footage itself. I was just playing the damn game, man. I just randomly got copyright claim on it. Usually it's audio that gets copyrighted, so I found that kind of odd. It's like the only video on my channel that seems to be blocked in general is a music video sort of thing that I made many years ago of the anime Sora no Otoshimono, because I was like, this anime perfectly fits with the song Now You're a Man that, you know, Trey Parker and Matt Stone did for one of their albums. Because it's such a fitting one, man. But no, it got copyright claim for the footage itself, and it got blocked, basically. And it's currently still in that state. I'm like, aw, man. It's kind of stuff like that that makes you less likely, less inclined to actually put effort into things, because you never know. If you put effort into things that has got, like, a good chance of something like that happening, it's not really worth the, you know, hassle, is it? Which is a shame. So the thing is, you know, it's like I could, like, if it was the music, it'd be like, okay, I'll just do my own music. Well, in that case, it wouldn't work out that way, because the copyright is the footage itself, not the audio one. I thought for whatever reason it was the song, but I mean, it's not really surprising that it. I mean, I don't know, like Trey Parker, Matt Stone, they seem pretty chill when it comes to, you know, copyrights. You know, they used to have. I mean, I assume they don't anymore, and they never did here anyway in the UK. We didn't get that, you know, where they have the website where you can watch any episode of South Park. We didn't have that for some stupid reason. But, you know, that goes to show how chill they were, that they, you know, at least outside the UK, anyway, you could just watch all the episodes of the show for free like that. But I imagine the, you know, the lawyers and all that are probably like, no, we must claim copyright, mostly on, you know, South Park fans. For music like Now You're a Man, probably not going to be, you know, strict, being like, copyright claim, and all that shit. So it wasn't the song, Can we fuse anything interesting? Gabriel? Foul? Oh, now you can fuse into Mullerharlet, but I ain't even, you know, fusing Sabelle to get that. There's nothing interesting enough to sacrifice all the soul of war. Then again, there is this war. Fuck it. 4. You've been on the team for a while and I haven't really used 4 much. You still got their dad on the team, but you know. I don't know though, 4 is kinda good. But it, you know, it does have that weakness to win, but then again, you know, so is his dad. But he has dodge wind at the very least. But then 4 nullifies strikes. Whereas his dad doesn't. And so sure, why not? Another of the judgments. Just realized I could probably complete that other request. Not that I'm going to do that in this part, I don't think. Too much hassle. I am Michael. From this day forth I shall be with you. Mixed annihilation team, so should think confuse my This is meant to level up. You know, if they changed the character model for these at all, because in Persona 5 I remember you fight the angels, spoilers, at one point, and they kind of look the same as they do in this. Repel the darkness. Oh, Invigorate 2's good though, but so what do you got? Oh, Invigorate 3 is even better now. It's like I am of the Judgement Arcana, so you know, my judgment is better than yours. Yay. Now let's see what he fuses into. The Archangels combine to be the star, carry out to attack, which I'm not going to do that because that kind of, you know, would make things a pain in the ass because, you know, I'd have to get another Oreo because we need it. Super expensive, but tonight, you're too registered. Lost a fortune if you want it back. One of the 4 major angels, he's at the top of the angel level hierarchy, carries the long sword that can cut through anything. His name means who is like God. I find that kind of interesting that it has a question mark there, you know? So it's like, so he is who is like God, but we're not saying it's like he is like who is. We're like saying he is like God. We're asking, you know, who is like God? The question is like, he's at the top of the angels, 69%. Nice. Let's get back. Actually, let's save this. Let's get back on the road to Tartarus. Get filler up and end up in the same situation where I don't, you know, level up all that much. So we get our asses kicked by random shadows. But you know, I feel like I've leveled everyone up a decent amount. We should be fine. Famous last words, of course. That's why I say it. Something's different about the enemies around them. I'll scan ahead. It might take some time. As is tradition. I said as is tradition.
There are 2 of them! Attack! It's weak against electricity.
It's like Foe is mocking us. It's like, you could have used me right here, you know? I would have done real well here. And it's like, still got your dad down.
2 enemies left!
Okay, granted you can only hit, like, no, you can hit them all. Oh, actually, why not hit them one time? Saves the hassle.
You found the enemy's weakness! That's the way! Here's our chance for an all-out attack!
I just picture Fuka just
Great battle!
and look, we got that persona. Also, I hadn't noticed something. I'll point it out when. I say I'll point it out when.
Yes! My skill level has increased!
Yeah, I'll probably forget it when it next comes up. I see.
There are 4 enemies! Attack! It's weak against strike attacks. It's weak against fire. There are 4 enemies left!
Yeah, you got fire.
Enemy defeated! I won't lose!
It's on!
Doing fine? Okay. Being small.
Great job, Iori.
Okay, never mind. You have fire attack, June Train.
Two to go.
You could have knocked that thing out. Oh well.
Enemy left!
Last
Maybe
one.
that's why you didn't knock it out. Why would you use the charge if you're not going to use the attack the next turn?
I won't lose!
That makes no sense.
This thing won't give up!
It's like, I don't need no fire.
Dude, I gotta pull it together.
Oh, come on, man. I need shuffle time before I forget what I was going to say. It's like I could say what it is, it's just I'd like to point it out as it goes on, so I'll give you an example. Huh? The enemy might be closer than I thought. Let me double check. I'll get back to you on the next floor.
There are 3 of them! Strike first! The enemy's weakness is electricity.
They cannot stand up to an electrician.
There are 3 enemies left!
Holy shit, that is very consuming on the... No, it's got ice as well. We don't really have that elemental very often these days. That's the one element that's my lineup of the
Choice! The enemy is down! Here's our chance for an all-out attack! Let me at him! Good job!
down. Let's see if it happens. Okay. There we go. Oh. Son of a bitch, why do you do it twice though? Point is, I've noticed there is a pattern to this. Granted that threw me off so I couldn't get it right. But when they do that, there is a pattern. Once you see them ascend, it comes back down in order. So if it's the first one to go up, actually, was it that or was it the other way around? It's like the first one that comes down is the first one that went up, and I think. I can't remember. It's like that one doing it twice threw me off, so I couldn't even confirm it. But there is a pattern to it. I thought it was just, you know, impossible to figure out on that, and it's just dumb luck. But no, there is an actual element to it where you can predict which one is which. The enemy's getting stronger. Are you okay? Please don't push yourself too hard. What happened to your update on things? It's like I haven't been down.
There are 2 enemies.
Guys,
It's weak against.
Actually, do you have any spots? No. That was infantry's bound to have strikes.
2 enemies left.
Or not, they're all about slap knives. Might as well just have a reflect that and just knock anything out.
They're sent now. I'll show you my true power. Defeat it.
It's on!
On to the next.
Here's our chance. Let's get him! Get back here, you son of a... Let's keep going!
First 1v1 I can actually tell this time. Oh my god, that one just is impossible. Supreme gloves. Poison is not very elegant, is it? Makes it look like a fool game. Ah, god. It's like I figured out how it works, and then you have to go and make it double. So now I'm not even sure, like, which one is which. That is such a pain.